Immortality of the Soul by Luis Hu Rivas. This story is about a little girl called Luna. She found herself in a beautiful place with flowers. The sky was blue, the sun was shining. It was a wonderful place. She was actually in a spiritual world. Yes, her physical body had died. But that doesn't mean that she was dead. She continues living because that's what immortality means. It means that our spirit continues living, and she was continuing living in the spiritual world. But the little girl, even among such beauty, missed the family she had left on earth. But she knew that she was just temporarily and a little bit far away from them. She had this special equipment. It looked like a TV where she could see her parents, and she felt so close to them. And look at her face. She looked so happy because she loved her parents very, very much. And one day later, she got great news. The good spirits, the spirits that were taking care of her in the spiritual world, said, "Luna, let's go on a trip together. We're gonna go to Earth to visit your parents." "Whoa," said Luna, "that's awesome." But when she got in the physical world, she went to her house and she didn't find her parents. They were out that day. They were visiting a very special place, and one of her friends led her there. The place was full of light. It was a spirit center, a place where we go to learn, to pray, to really get to know more about us as immortal spirits. And when she got there, she was very curious. She saw many people seated in a big room in front of a gentleman who was full of bright light. He was able to listen to the spirits and write a message. We call this friend in Spiritism as a medium. He was a medium. He could hear the spirits and write the message, what we call psychography. And Luna was super excited because she saw her parents and she asked the good spirits, "Can I write a message to my family? I really want to tell them how much I miss them and how much I love them and that I'm still living, I'm just in the spirit realm." And that was exactly what she did. She was able, through the medium, write a nice message to her family. She told her parents how much she loved them, she missed them, but she said, "Don't worry, Mommy, I'm doing well and I'm still alive to love you all." Her mom was very moved by reading her daughter's letter. But there was someone there that was asking, "How can this be? Is this really Luna who is here? She was so young. How could she have signed it?" And Luna's mom said that before Luna departed to the spiritual world, she was just learning how to sign her name. And it was so special that her mommy always kept some of these papers in her purse as a memory of her daughter. And she was able to compare the handwriting that Luna signed the message that was psychographed by the medium. And interesting enough, when Luna was just learning how to write her name, she used to tilt the L just a little bit to the right, as we see in the psychography, and they could see them, that the handwriting matched exactly the same. So there was no doubt that the message received by the medium was from Luna. And her mom felt her presence. She knew at that moment that we are immortal spirits. We continue living on, and our love for one another never dies. And she felt so happy in her heart because she knew that they are separated just temporarily. Isn't it amazing? I hope you had enjoyed this beautiful story about immortality of the soul.